It's important for us at Spinneys to bring you the very best in season fruit and veg from around the world. For many of us living in the UAE, summertime is synonymous with strawberries. We work with 3 strawberry growers from across the UK to bring you plump, juicy, sweet strawberries throughout the season. Harry Hall from Hall Hunter grows 3 varieties for us in Berkshire. Robert Pascal of Clockhouse Farm in Kent grows a Driscoll's variety called Zara, and Annabel in the north grows Morning Centenary. We work with our farmers and growers all around the world personally to ensure the best quality. We want to know where your food is coming from, and that food will always be quality we've put our name on.
So in the UK, when you look at how strawberries are grown, you know, generally in the early part of May, Kent will start because it's the warmest part of the country, and it kind of moves up like a wave, ending in Scotland. And so we sit very much between kind of Herefordshire and Scotland in Yorkshire. We get longer days than Kent, so we get more daylight hours, and the temperatures don't get so high. So although we don't get the early fruit, you know, in April, May, we get a more balanced amount of fruit throughout the summer because we get that continuation of the temperatures.
We work with several growers in the UK, and we have about 5 main commercial varieties that we work with. We have a special relationship with Clockhouse Farms. They're one of the largest growers in the UK and a close partner when it comes to Driscoll's genetics, and so close in fact that we trial our new varieties before they're released with Clockhouse.
So Spinneys have worked with Driscoll's for a number of years now, bringing some fantastic eating berries to the UAE market. So we work with Driscoll's across all the berries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries and strawberries, and across the whole calendar year.
Kent has traditionally been the garden of England, so that it's been the place for fruit growing. The reason is that we have a maritime climate in the UK, so it's very temperate, and the south is slightly warmer than the north. So it has the benefit of both the temperate climate and a little bit more warmth than the rest of the UK.
So we source Driscoll's Zara variety from Kent. It's a really special variety. It has superb eating quality. It's my personal favourite. So you have good sugars, you have excellent texture, and you have a real deep strawberry flavour. So it's really a king among strawberries.
At Clockhouse Farm we start picking early in the morning. It's taken from the field, it then gets cooled, packed and transported to the airport that day, so we'll be at Spinneys the following day.
So we have 15 hectares of strawberry crop heated from a nearby river. So the river flows next to the field. We extract the water from the river. That then goes through 5 heat pump units and goes out into the 15 hectares of strawberries and goes under the crop in the same way, a bit like a radiator, with hot water pipes, goes under the crop to heat that crop and those tunnels. So it enables us to start picking 3 or 4 weeks earlier and also deep into the autumn. So those are the agronomic benefits, so we can get greater yield and pick for longer of the season, so we can give our customers fruit for longer. And environmentally, it's a sustainable heat project. As well as that, we try and farm the nature around our crops as hard as we farm our crops. You know, by having wildflower margins, hedgerows, indigenous hedgerows, provide a great habitat for beneficial insects, particularly pollinators.
I think it's really interesting how my relationship with Spinneys has evolved. So I was on holiday and I went to a Spinneys store and decided that I absolutely wanted to supply, and then went out in search of a buyer, an email address, a phone number, and eventually got there. And ever since we started, we've had a really good relationship, stocking my rhubarb, my strawberries, my jam. And I think that's based on the understanding of what Annabel's actually is. It's about transparency, it's about loyalty, it's about doing the very best that we can do within the industry that we're in, and then presenting it in a really beautiful way. So respecting the product by putting it in a beautiful box, then the packaging explains where it comes from and what it's done. And I think Spinneys have really understood what Annabel's is from the start. And for me, that has been fantastic because it means that we're on exactly the same wavelength.
So at Spinneys, we always want to extend the seasons. So we want to explain to our growers why it's a good thing to send strawberries and other berries to the Middle East. And we also want to see if we can start the seasons earlier and extend the seasons later. And that's looking at new techniques in terms of growing, but also looking at how we can support through the season as far as transport and returns to grower. For the Spinneys customer, we think it's really important to bring them the best eating berries available in the world.